Hey, what up? This is Rasheed Carter. I'm on JRLive, talking about my books, Trust and Love, 1 and 2.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, Jerry Royce, and welcome to Positive Power 21 Network, where you get your positive on. This is a worldwide podcast for growth, wealth, and success. Thank you.
Positive Power 21.org, Internet Radio.
Oh, they clapping and all that.
Have you found yourself weary with love or longing for passion? Come ride a trail of romance along with author Inducted, as she delivers a tale of pure erotic romance. Soulmates, the meaning of twin flames, is sure to be a tantalizing book full of excitement and something that most think is extinct. True love. Two people, different lives, a chance encounter, secrets that will leave you wanting more. As Shayna and Dervin unite true love's flames. Get ready for the love in you to be awakened with soulmates, meaning of twin flames. True love is waiting and will come when you least expect it. Find Author Sanushe on Facebook.com/Author Sanushe or Twitter.com/Author Sanushe. Are you ready for soulmate? They're ready for you.
Hey, have you ever heard of vaginas talk? Have you ever had a conversation with your vagina? If you haven't, you're missing out on one hell of a conversation. This is Purple Barbie, the author of This Is Your Vagina, The Vagina is Where the Heart Is. Join me on a quick adventure as one woman reclaims her life by releasing her past and reestablishing her future, all with the help of the one who knows her the best. You can call her V.
Are you looking to vacation soon? Let Roberts Travel Services help you reach your travel needs. We specialize in group travel, honeymoon, girlfriend getaways, mission trips, and more. You can reach us at 404-939-6638. You can email us at robertstravelservices@gmail.com and on the web at www.robertstourismservices.com and look us up on Facebook at Roberts Travel Services.
What's stopping you from making more, having more, and being more? Hi, I'm Helen McMillan. I'm a success coach. I can help you shift into your $1 million zone of joyful success. Be your most magnetic, confident, and powerful self. The first step is to get my free ebook, 7 Simple Ways to Shift into Your $1 Million Zone. Go to www.yourmilliondollarzone.com and download it now.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and welcome to Positive Power 21.org. I am JRLive, and when it's all positive, it's all power. That's Positive Power. And today's sponsors are, of course, I'm having a new show starting on Friday, so hold 1 second for a message from that show.
Are you free Friday night? Are you looking for a stimulating adult talk show with a man and a woman's point of view? If so, join me, Purple Barbie, and Ramon Marquise in JRLive, where he said, she said, this Friday, August 15th at 11 p.m., or catch us on replay 24/7 with Spreaker.com/PositivePower21.
All right, thank you, everybody. Got to fix that noise background. All right, thanks for hanging in there, everybody. And tonight we got another author from Black Diamonds Publications. That's right, we got Rasheed Carter. He's author of Trust and Love 1 and Trust and Love 2. They were released in April and May. Rasheed Carter is a Niagara Falls, New York native, born and raised under influences of a mischievous conduct. Inducted to the street of life at an early age, swallowed alive by the Ghetto, and regurgitated a felonious convict with a larcenic heart. Sentenced to prison, he reemerged a changed man in search of redemption. His roster of literary works contain vivid street characters and Young Savage, Love in the Chamber, Wild for the Night, and Sucka for Love. Now we're able to experience the romantic side of his pen in the Trust and Love series. Welcome to the show, JRLive, Rasheed Carter. How you doing, man?
What up? What up? I like that. You got me sounding all like you got me sounding like somebody. I like that.
Man. All right, glad to have you on board, man. It's good to have brothers out here, man. I mean, the shows are always, running the females. It's good to have a brother on the show for a change, man. So, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? I'm real grateful to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm humble every time people want to, like, learn about me and the works that I bring to the table. It's always a good experience.
Absolutely, man. So you have penned a lot of books, man. I'm sure the people who's going to be replaying this show going to walk away learning a little bit about you. I'm sure they read a lot of your books. You've been out there for a while now. Blaque Publication, Black Diamond Publication is rocking you right now. And I know you got much love for that organization. It sounds like they're doing big things, man. I know you're happy to be signed with them. So tell us, what was that feeling like, man, when they signed you?
Oh, actually, when they signed me, like, 'cause that's a company that I co-own with Nina Pendleton, and so like
okay.
I co-own that with her. And when we sat down, like we have authors, we have very talented authors that write underneath us and stuff like that, and they trust us and stuff. But like we ran into a little period where we needed more output or we needed more books, and so that's when she wrote Moscato Diaries and I wrote the Trust and Love book.
Oh, okay.
So we wanted
you're her
to, like,
partner. Okay, you're
I'm a partner.
Here. All right.
Yeah.
She did mention that earlier to me. We were talking about. I was out at the ballpark, man, and we got in there talking about the kids and football and chilling, and she rushing home and I'm rushing here. So I think I missed that part, man. But congratulations to you, man, being owner of a publishing company, man.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. So what kind of feeling was that, man, when you guys put this virtual publications together, man, this company, man, that's out there on the internet for everybody in the world to see?
Yeah, like when we did it, like it was real cool because like she was like she's everything I'm not. Like she balanced me out. Like sometimes I could be like I could be more laid back and I could be real behind schedule, and she's like firm, punctual, and she's always on my case. Like, Rasheed, we need this, deadline. I'm like, oh my Lord, like I might as well get you a ring or something. But like I need her because you know what I'm saying. Like I need her because she like bring the best out of me, and I couldn't ask for a better partner.
All right. So what's your day-to-day functions with a company like this?
Like my day-to-day function, what we do, we just go over the manuscripts, and then after that, we send them all to the editors. We sit down with the authors and do like story development, character development, and like let them know like what the story is like, where it's not as strong, where it doesn't make sense, or like what they should do to make it more interesting, just things like that, and pretty much like whatever they need me to do. Like she may tell, like, I may get a call, Rasheed, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm going to need you to do that. And I'm like, I'm washing dishes, but I got to put them down and go tend to what she needs me to do.
That's right. That's good. It's all right, man. It's all right. Now, of course, the reason why you're on the show, everybody want to get to know you up close and personal, man. So tell us a little bit about your background, man. Where you been, where you from, you have any children, are you raising, parents, or, what's up with you, man? What's going on?
Yeah, like, okay, like my background and stuff like that, it's like, I guess it's like, it's no different than anybody else's background. You know what I'm saying? Person without a father, mother on drugs, different things. Person had to take care of herself, younger siblings. It wasn't a pretty picture, so I really don't like to dwell on it too tough because I like to look at it like I didn't really have much control over that, but I have control over the decisions I make as an adult, and I really want to go from there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit back when I was powerless, okay?
Right, sounds good, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I got...
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Well, I was saying one thing good about...
Kids. Yeah, I'm listening.
You have any kids? Yeah, you got any kids?
I got 5 of them. Yeah, I have 5 of them.
Kids.
I got 2. Yeah, no doubt. I'm somewhat of a player, you know what I'm saying? Depends on if I've been paid or not. On payday, I'm a player, you know?
That's right. Well, go ahead and give us the kids' names, man. Let's hear their names. Their ages.
We in the hood, so all my daughters' names rhyme, like Soraya, Mariah, and Tashaya, and they like 17, 15, and 10. Then I got a son named after me. Then I got a son, Caleb, and they like 15 and 12.
Oh, okay, older boys. Okay, are they in the sports or anything like that?
No, not actually. Like, they're not into sports because, like, no, they're not. They're not. I don't think they really. Like, my son, Caleb, he could play basketball, but he's not actually into no, like, league or no after-school programs or nothing. He just, like, it's like out here.
Yeah. So where you living now? Are you still living in the New York area, or you left New York?
Yeah, I'm all over. I'm where the action at. You know what I'm saying? But I'm mainly in the New York area. But wherever the action at, wherever they need me at, I might meet a girl on the internet tonight and be living in Illinois. Ain't no telling.
That's right, man. It's border plane and you there, right? I understand,
yeah,
man.
you know.
That's right. That's what Facebook is for, man, and Twitter, virtual. You know, you're not limited, man. Just to the hood no more, right?
And to me, like, that's the beautiful thing about the social media, because, like, you can reach out to like-minded people who you wouldn't have the actual opportunity of encountering. You know what I'm saying? Because like, these are people that's not on the street corner. This is not people that's down the block. These are people that's like on different corners of the world, or like even a few hours away from you, but they like-minded.
Right, man. Yeah. You're right. Because it's funny because I feel like since I've been doing this and I'm meeting so many, wonderful, strong-minded people that's determined and know where they want to go, it's almost like when I'm offline, I feel like I don't have nothing really to say to nobody. I'm just about my business, promoting the company, being, trying to be innovative, thinking of, ways to make things better for the authors. So it's like I'm kind of even though I'm sitting in the world, I'm not like really of it, If that make any sense to you.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, because it's like not everybody understand what you're doing because they're not really involved in what you're involved in. So, like, when you sit up here, you say, I have a wonderful idea, and you're telling a person, they're like, damn, I just wanted a piece of chicken. And you know what I'm saying? So you're like, wow.
Right.
So, and you be like, wow. So I know how it is, you talking, and like, because I'll struggle with that. I'll be like, I want to say one thing, too. I said a female Illinois, and I got an inbox. And to my boo that's in Georgia, I mean relocate to Georgia. Come to see you. Mwah. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. No doubt, man. It's like you just somewhere else, especially, with you guys having this virtual publishing company, it's like they have access to you just like that, and they're expecting you to, if they inbox you, it's kind of like that's your private mailbox. It's like, okay, I got to get at them right back. What they want, it must be something important. If they're going to inbox me and then email me, you kind of wait now, right? Gotcha.
But plus I give out my phone number too, like, so people could call me and stuff like that. Like my mother, when I was signing people books, my mother would be like, "Are you insane? You giving people your real home address?" I said, "Man, ain't nobody gonna." I sell books to women. I'm not sure no women said, "You saw the movie Misery?" I said, I wish somebody would come kick this door in and buy a book.
I know. Somebody call you on the phone. They got to be a sibling, mom, grandma. It got to be one of them calling you. Like, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. When Fanita sent her phone number, I was like, wow, why's she sending me her phone number? Like she can just email me or whatever, and then I end up calling her, and then people looking at me like, oh, he on the phone. Normally he's just typing. Because I was sitting in the middle of the football field, watching my son practice. It's like the same people every day. But I feel you, man. I feel you. All right, now you juggling. You guys juggling. Like how many authors right now you guys have under your publishing house?
Last time I knew, I want to say 11 or 12. Last time I knew, like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I think that's what you said. All right, so I know they kind of anxious. Now you guys are releasing books probably every week, every month. You got some kind of just going through the pipeline. How you keep them under control? How you kind of keep their sanity while you try and work on your thing too?
Yeah, like a lot of times, like sometimes it's all about setting aside time. It's like that sometimes you just have to decide what's more important. Like, there's a lot of things I would rather be doing, but then again, it's things that I have to be doing because people, like, they believe in me and they trust in me. So I have to perform, like, to a particular standard. I just can't say, you know what, today, I'm just going to sit on the porch and drink all day. I would love to do that, but then I say that's when, like, I'm reminded of my responsibilities when people inbox me and say what they say. So I pretty much be on top of it. And I learned if you want to do something, you're going to do it. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. Like, I find time to write. Like, I don't care if I wake up 3, 4 in the morning. Like, I'll find time to do what I need to do. Like, I just squeeze it in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I find time to do it.
Yeah, and being virtual, man, people feel like they can inbox you. Like, it could be 2, 3 in the morning, 5 o'clock, 6. I'm getting a message from people 4 o'clock. I said, wow, when do they sleep? You know?
Yeah.
And they
think
you're still up.
Yeah, and so, like a lot of times I do be up, can't sleep some nights, and then like I talk to a lot of people, and that's where, believe it or not, I get a lot of feedback and I get a lot of motivation, inspiration for stories and stuff. Because then like I connect with the readers and they tell me what it is exactly that they're looking for, and so then like I try to find a way to write a book that's what they're looking for, but at the same time keep it true to what I want to say. You know, so I'm not just gonna write a book. I'm not going to write a book just because I say, okay, this might be the better selling book. I'm going to write a book because it's the story that needs to be told the most at that time from how I'm feeling.
Now, you have a lot of reviews pending on your books, man. I mean, your numbers are way up there, probably almost the most I've seen out of authors we've been interviewing. I mean, it's out there strong. What's so special about your characters, your style, or let's just say, what's so special about Rasheed Carter that he's pulling readers in like he is?
You know what? I've been trying to figure that out for a long time, so I just give glory to God and just keep being serious. Because I look at it and be like, wow, like I don't really see nothing too spectacular about me, but like I'm just everyday people. And like what I try to do in my stories, I try to touch on topics that hit home. I create characters that it seems like, well, you be like, oh, this is my uncle. He's talking about my uncle, or that's my aunt, or like that's my sister. I try to make like real life, likable characters or characters that you may dislike, but I try to create that real atmosphere. So like when you read, I try to make it so when you read a Rasheed Carter book, I want it to be that you reminiscing. So I want that book to play out like a memory. Like you just sit back, remember that time, and just let the book take it off from there.
That's right. Now, Rasheed, in your bio, mentioned, I know you don't really go back like that, but when did you find out or discover that you had this knack for writing? I mean, did you always knew that, but it was just something you just said, I'm just putting on the back burner. I got to do this first. When did you know that you got this talent, this special talent?
Throughout my whole life, like as a child and everything, like teachers would be like, wow, like an 8. Like one time I was in the 3rd grade and I wrote a paper and it's like a little 10-page story. Like, she gave me like I can write, so not write like I'm good like that, but like once I started writing, like I just could go. Somebody had to come get me and stop me, like, yo, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like I wrote a story and she was like, because like I feel like I'm the oldest of my mother's kids, and I always felt like isolated, and I felt unloved and different things like that. So like that was a way how like I didn't have to really like be me. I could escape through those pages. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, I was kind of chubby, but on paper I could have muscles. I'm Superman. The girl's fainting. You know what I'm saying? So like that was like my escape right there. So any insecurity that I had, I could turn that into a plus.
Wow.
But like you said. Like when I was a kid, I wrote the paper, and the teacher, she was like real impressed that I wrote the paper, and she had took it around showing people, and then they had the booking program where a kid read and you write the essay on the book you read, and you get the personal pan pizza. So like that right there was also an incentive for me to read and write real high like that.
That's right. We had some pan pizza last night. It was good too.
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? No doubt.
That's right. Wow. Okay. So now you you got out. You back out on the streets. Bam. What's next? So when did you and Fanita hooked up and say, hey, we need to start a publishing company, put our talents together? When did that happen? How do you guys decide that?
We was with the SBR company writing under there, and then like we had came together and we decided to do something like that because we wanted to we just figured like this. Because when we first came in the game, there was nobody telling us nothing, so we learned by trial and error. Like if you can see my earlier books, the book covers look so horrible. The editing is the editing is atrocious. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't know at the time. I didn't know nothing. Like I was completely ignorant, but I wanted to break into the literary world. I wanted to do something different or something constructive with myself. You know what I'm saying? I said I don't have the time to actually sit back and wait, because the time that I'm waiting is going to be the time that I slip back off into the street. So I got to do something immediately to keep me focused on something. And like a lot of times when you reach out to people and you tell a person, you be like, yo, can you help me? I'm a new author. I'm trying to get on. And they might look at you like, well, for $750, I teach this class. And you be like, did you hear what I said to you? I'm a new author with no money. Did you see my book cover? My cousin made that. Oh, he did. He just wrote Young Savage on it. My cousin made that cover. You see that? But they was trying what we did with that, we wanted to take our experiences and our hand-on trials and tribulations and just share that with other authors. You know what I'm saying? And give them some guidance. So it's like you don't have to go through all of the steps that we went through. We created a shuttle bus for you. You know what I'm saying? This is like a platform. Word up. It's like a platform where you don't got to make unnecessary errors.
That's right. That's right. So you guys are there for those young authors. And how about authors who are trying to switch publishing company? Are you guys embracing those people also?
Right. We embracing everything, because you figure like this, because you never, I'm not big-headed. Fanita's not big-headed. We everyday people. We love to read. We readers first. We love to read. I wear glasses. Read in the dark cell. I say. So, we love to read. And at the same time, we love to write. So it's not so much so about who's making the most money, who's the best. It's just about expressing that art form. This is how I feel, and this is my contribution to the literary world, and this is what I want to say.
Yeah, so you feeling it just like how poets feel it. So are you guys into poetry, anything like that, or just straight just fiction?
Fiction. Well, right now we just focused on fiction right now, because a lot of times poetry doesn't really go over too well with a lot of readers, because sometimes they can't really grasp hold to the concept of what they're saying. Sometimes when a poet is going and they flowing, it sounds good to that little soft melody that's underneath it, but on paper it don't capture the essence. The paper don't capture the essence of that poet at the time.
Yeah.
So
I always felt that too, man. I enjoy listening to people read, but they hand me that book and I'm looking at it oh, what I'm gonna do with this, That's me.
Yeah, what I'm going to do with this?
Yeah, you going to come over and read it to me, So, all right, man, look, we coming up on 10:30, so hold tight. We got a quick commercial break, okay? And when we get back, we're going to talk about Trust in 1 and 2, okay? All right.
All right.
Hold tight, everybody. Thanks for listening. JRLive. Hold tight. Here we go.
Are you ready to discover your spiritual potential? This is Lane Cobb, spiritual wellness coach and owner of Straight Talk Coaching for Women, your source for enlightened and empowered living, offering products and services to help busy women see who they really are so they can be who they really want to be. Contact us at www.straighttalkcoaching.com or call 443-756-8391 to empower your spirit and achieve your full potential.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for holding tight for us. All right. Rasheed, we appreciate you holding tight, man. Now let's get into this book, man. This true trust and love. Now, reading your bio, it sounds like this is your first time venturing into or experiencing the romantic side of your pen. Tell us what made you decide to go that direction.
Yeah, because what made me do that is because if you the type of person I am, I'm a silly person, and I say something right now, I have not used one. Well, I have not been real profane and using no words like that. But in my day-to-day thing, I may drop a ton of curse words randomly and very often, very frequently. But right now, but then someone like Jennifer, that's my boo. Jennifer, she had told me, she was like, if a person reads your post on Facebook, they would think that you were just crazy as hell. But if they knew you and got a chance to experience you, they would see that you're just not one-dimensional. She said I was like a glacier. You just see the tip, but underneath that, it's like a vast body of movement. And so she said that it's a good idea that I express my range and my emotional side, because she said I do have a level of sensitivity that she feel will go over smooth with a lot of readers, so I just tried it. I tried it.
Yeah, and you tried it twice. Tried it once, tried it twice.
Yeah, but actually, when they did it, they actually liked that side of me more. They liked that of me more, so I said, okay, I guess I got to cut out the other writing.
That's right. So now your book is out there on Kindle. It's available. I think it looked like it's going for $2.99. Buy it new. You got people just loving it up right now, man. You have you swamped with reviews, man. People they had no problem coming right on telling you how they felt about it. Man, they was asking that after they read your first one. They said, "Give me 2." There's one they said, "I was waiting to read part 2. I need to know what happened." This book had action, drama, all wrapped up in one. So you put a lot of drama in there with these people. So what happened? You just gave it to us. So what's your style anyway? First chapter. What are we going to get in a book like this?
Right. Oh, right.
What should I expect?
Anytime, I try to make it so, because when I read, I want to be engaged. I want to be there. Like, Stephen King is, one of my favorite authors. Cause to me, I like how descriptive he is. How, I don't know nothing about none of this stuff, aliens, or none of this, but I'm right here, and I'm in the woods running with the character. And that's what I want to do. I try to put the reader right there. Right in the room, right in the back seat, right in the bed. I want the reader right there. I want them to feel nosy. When they open the book, I want them to feel nosy like that. I shouldn't be listening to all of this. I want to eavesdropping on somebody.
So what kind of romance? So your book didn't touch on erotica. It sounds like the way the people are reading it's like these couples. So these couples, what they having problems starting out in the book. And then they found love. What's going on?
Yeah, okay. In the book, all right. The book Tequila, all right. All right. Oh wow, boom. Thank you. I appreciate you giving me a chance to say this. Tequila, she is I wanted to make her a typical female, even though she's beautiful and she's sexy and she's intelligent and she's a success by the own standard that she set for herself. She still has these inconsistencies within herself because she's not the typical standard of what society says beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She's not really thin. She got a couple love handles, you know what I'm saying? And she also had a past where she was promiscuous, dating different guys. So she's in a relationship with a guy where she's using her commitment to him as she's being committed to him as a way of telling herself, I've changed and I've grown and I'm mature because I'm willing to stay in a relationship. Even if it's making me unhappy, I'm still standing firm in this because this is a decision I made. And I wanted to show how so many women get caught up in that and how they can be in love with the wrong person but afraid to leave because it's comfortable, it's familiar, and they might be afraid because they might not know what happened next. You know what I'm trying to say?
You ain't gonna let them out. So Tequila, she your main character?
She is the main character, yes. And then Trust is the guy who's the main character, but that isn't her husband. Her husband is Deshaun. And his character. Tell us a little bit about Trust before you talk about Deshaun. Tell us about his character. Who is he? Who's Trust? In Trust's character, Trust is he's a very intelligent guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude, got a good spirit, and got a good heart, but he was forced to make certain decisions based on his upbringing. I wanted to show with him, sometimes people say you have a choice, but when you don't have the correct knowledge or the level of intelligence to make a sound decision or a life-defining decision, you tend to drift off in things that's not meant for you or things that's not good for you. And sometimes people excel in that realm. Even though you was forced out here, it's some people, they use their intelligence and they excel at that. And he's one of those people that excel at that. And, one of the main reasons that he's attracted to Tequila is because, he recognized he recognized how damaged she is, but he also see a lot of himself in her. You know what I'm saying? See that she a survivor. He see that she a committed person. Even though she's cheating on her husband, he understands, she's just not the type. It's crazy like that, but that's how life be sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she's not cheating on her husband in a malicious type of way. You know what I'm trying to say? She's just wrapped up in a situation where her emotions in the situation, everything is just pushing her into the next man's arms. And like if you read the book, you'll see I tried to purposely write it so that her husband would be like a parent or conduit that's pushing her to the man. And like, I wanted to show how guys do in everyday life, how they take the women for granted.
So since trust is like her knight in shining armor, then who's Deshaun? He's the guy in the black shining armor. I mean, what's the deal with him? What is he going through? So what happened to him that made him to be that way? Yeah,
and actually, like, this is the funny thing right here. Like, he actually comes from a good home. Actually, his parents are still together, and and his parents are still married, and they still together. So he knows how to treat a woman because he has a good example in his father. But he figures that since Tequila has a street background, or her baby father had a street background, that in order to get her or impress her or win her heart, he had to become something that he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't understand that he had won her with his good qualities and the values that he had already. He had won her, but he don't understand that Trust didn't take his woman. Like, he lost his woman through his own ignorance and through his own, like, he trying to duplicate the style of somebody else that he thought she loved, but she was already done with that and looking to move past that.
Wow. So he's just going backwards with the relationship.
Like a lot of guys do. Because you have some guys, like I know a guy in real life who was like a church guy, a good guy his whole life, met a girl, now he a drug dealer. and for real, like, and he, you know what I'm saying, he write letters. Well, he used to write, when he was in jail, I was dating him, and I know that's kind of foul, but he was writing her letters, and I used to read them. And he was like, oh, people don't know that I used to be in the church, but I'm a real this, that. I'm like, this guy is crazy. Like, how do you diss God to get laid? I said, this guy is crazy.
I know, man. Trying to impress. That's just another way of trying to impress a woman, man. Just like guys buy cars they can't afford, right?
Yeah.
Impress the girl.
Then, like, I know, see, like, that's the one thing, like, all my life, right, I was black. I'm talking about real dark black. I mean black, like all the kids, like, because I'm the darkest in my whole family, like my brothers and them, like, yo, look at this black, like, dude, close your eyes so we can walk through you. You know what I'm saying? Like, black like that. And I grew up in the 80s when women was harsh on black dudes, dark-skinned brothers. It was like, what? Ooh, like, it was black, burnt, and crispy. So, like, I didn't have the wavy hair. You know, so I used to have to put an S curl in and then wash it out and brush my hair to get waves.
I remember that.
So you word up, I had to do extra stuff. I had to, like, and so I said, damn, I can't lose weight overnight. My hair, no matter how much I comb it and S curl and perm it, it keep curling up like I'm from Kenya out this morning. So I said, so I'm gonna have to learn something. So actually, I started learning how to talk to women, and listening to women and figuring out the core of a woman. And I said, okay. And what I learned is that all women, I don't care how beautiful they are, care how shapely they are, whatever, they all got some insecurity and some inconsistency. But, and like I say, as a young man, when I was horny as a dog, I took advantage of that. But as I got older, you know what I'm saying, I learned how to, like, appreciate women. And so I understood, like, I used to think, like, if somebody took your woman, that meant they was the better man or the bigger player, but in reality it just meant that they are more suitable for each other.
Right, right. Yeah, because there's somebody out here for everybody, they say, and sometimes it's more.
Yeah.
So when you was if we had to look at one of these male characters, which one would you say you put more of yourself into? Yeah.
I spread my personality around a lot of my views, throughout a lot of my characters. It even might represent, like, if you read some of my more edgier books, like those books represent or reflect my ignorant years. You know what I'm saying? Like my pre-penitentiary years, the years the frame of mind that I had to earn that prison bed. Those are my earlier books. You know what I'm trying to say? But then I said, like,
what would you say? Which one would that be?
I would say Young Savage, Wild for the Night, and then, like I say, it was any book that if you read any Rasheed book, you're gonna know. Any people who know me, they say you talking about him. Well, that's his brother, and different things like that. But I try to touch on real life things, and I try, like, say if I feel some type of way, like somebody told me this before. Don't nobody care what you got to say. If you want somebody to care about it, write a book. That's what I say.
That's right.
So
That's true.
I try to put my views into the story. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's hot. Now, I'm looking at this book you released last year in July, Love in the Chamber. We got 1 and 2. Now, you got a lot of reviews on those books, man. So what was so popular about those books? What was the women loving about Love in the Chamber? Tell us about that.
Well, Love in the Chamber, right? What I do, see, because like I'm a hood guy, right? So I don't say that to like, I'm a hood guy. Yes, I'm a hood. I disrespect women. I beat up old people. You know, I'm not saying like that. Right. I'm just saying like the level of love I see or the form of love I see is not represented a lot. Because sometimes people say, oh, my God, he grabbed that girl's shirt. He drug her by her. Oh, my God. They'll never really say like, yeah, they had a fight. And the police came, and she fought the cops with him. Like, I just wanted to express, like, some ghetto love, like how ghetto people know how to love each other. Like, because you really could love somebody but don't have the vocabulary to tell them how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a long time, I couldn't tell my people, like, yo, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I love you. Our relationship means a lot to me. Like, even though we're guys, I don't love you like a woman, man kind of love you, but I love you. I never knew how to say that to my brothers and my cousins to them. Like, my way of telling them that I love them was, like, by showing them. Like, all right, you want to get drunk? You want to get drunk? I'm going to be right here with you drinking until I get alcohol poisoning because I love you. You want to go to jail? You want to go beat this guy up? Let's beat up and go to jail. I don't got no bail money, but I love you. I'm here with you.
But you know, Rasheed, though, man, you know, I grew up in one of those neighborhoods where everybody had two parents in the household. They had professional jobs like teachers and principals. And all my homeboys, they were kind of like that too, man. Because their fathers, you know, our fathers worked a lot, man. We didn't really see him that much. My father he was working swing shifts. So we'd see him for 2 weeks, and then we wouldn't see him for 2 weeks because he on another shift. When we coming in the door, he going to work because he sleep when we get home. So a lot of times, a lot of fathers didn't really know how to show their boys, you know, how to, you know, love their homies, and like you said, you didn't know how to say it. Say, hey, man, you my boy, man. Say, let's go cop this drink, man, and sit outside and just get drunk. You know, the same thing. Let's go drive a car, man, and go chase some girls in the hood. That's how we showed our appreciation for our friendship. Same way, man. Believe me. And there's a lot of guys grew up with me, man. They served some time, and some of them didn't make it out. You know, and they had parents, like you said, just like you were talking about the other guy that grew up in the church. Sometimes it's like something inside you, like an ego. I don't know what it is, man, but it just tells you something. It tells your heart something else. It tells it a different story. That's all I can say. Yeah. So I feel what you're saying, man. But Love in the Chamber 3, that must have been hot too, man. Here you come out with 1 and 2, and people buy 3. What made Love in the Chamber 3 so special?
Because like they was really hooked on a relationship between Frog and Sienna. They wanted to see Sienna get a happy ending because her life was filled with so much turmoil, so much struggle. They wanted her to get some type of happiness. They wanted to see that she get that. And like Frog, he was so rough and so tough and like so strong and so firm in his belief, and like but really, in actuality, he was really a sensitive guy that was afraid of being hurt again, because his initial hurt came when he lost his mother. You know what I'm saying? So he always looked at it like he had an issue with women because the level of pain that his mother put in his heart when she died and left him prematurely. But he was too young to understand like the circumstances that led to her dying. But only thing he knew was the pain that he carried. And throughout his life, everything he'd been through, nothing amounted to the pain that he felt for losing his mother. So he didn't have her to be angry at, so he took it out on all women. And then,
wow, that's something, man. That is something, man. That's real life right there, man. That's real life, man.
Word. So a guy told him, he said, Rasheed, Rasheed, I figured your style of writing out. And I said, wow, if you did, that's great. And he told me, then I said, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. I said, what I'm trying to do is, like, really through my stories, I try to, like, combat ignorance. Because you sit there and you talk to a person and you try to educate them, they feel disappointed. Like, oh, you trying to sound stupid? You trying to say I don't know how to live? I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 52. What you mean? I wish you would tell me how to do this. I'm 55. Everything ain't all right with me. I said. So I try to put it I try to put in education. I try to slip in a little subtle form of education. So, like, if you can relate to this character, I'm like, this is a damaged person. But if you continue to read and follow this character, you see what he went through or what she went through to overcome those damaged emotions. That's my way of letting them know that it's possible. You know?
That's right. Now, do you find men read your book and understand the messages?
Yeah, like yes. Like men read them, and like when men read the book, like sometimes when men read them, like a lot of guys around me when they read them, like, oh, I remember this and that. But I have had men who said to me, like, yo, that book was hot. That book touched on everything. I said, like, it's like most books give you an overview of the ghetto. Like your book walk you through the alleys, behind the house, you know what I'm saying? Under the oil said, across the tracks, and that's cool too. But mainly, my main supporters are females, and I guess they like me because they like the sex scenes that I write.
They probably do. That's what I was gonna say, man. You know, when I was reading the romantics, I was gonna ask you, do your book kind of like is it on the tip of being erotic? I mean, are you real graphic with, you know, what the man is thinking while he's penetrating the woman? You know, is it like that?
I'm like I said, like I'll show you, cause like, you know, like when I was a little guy, right? My mom and my stepdad, right? They used to have Playboy channel, and I used to be a little pervert, try to fall asleep in their room on purpose, so I could wake up at about 1, 2 and turn the Playboy channel on. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a little kid, like I always appreciate, like before I could fully appreciate a woman or everything about her, I definitely was in love with her body first. You know what I'm saying? So like I know how to, like, I paint that picture, and I show you. When you read this, when you read a Rasheed book and you get to the sex scene, you say, wow. Somebody is doing something real magnificent.
Now, Rasheed, when a woman's reading it, now when like if a guy reads, he says, yeah, that's the way I hit that. But if a woman is reading it, she gonna say, oh man, he sounds like he's a little bit too rough on her, or she gonna say, oh yeah, that's the way I want it. You know, is that what they're gonna say?
Now it depends, because now you remember, like when I told you my pre-penitentiary books, my Wild Thug books, they go, oh my God. Wow. Can women handle that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, can women handle that? But it still had that level of eroticism with it. But then like in the Trust and Love book, the sex scenes and then it was more meaningful. Like even was more meaningful. Like when you read a Rasheed book, I don't just have them throw them together, have sex, go crazy, knock it out the ballpark. I don't really do it. I try to show why they're having sex. If it's angry sex, I want to show the frustration where he's trying to get a kiss, she's struggling to get away from him, and they going back and forth and they tussling, hands on him and this and that. They in the bed tearing each other. I want to show that.
Yeah.
So the teacher always told me. Yeah, the teacher told me when I was writing the story, he was like, "Don't tell me, show me." I'm like, "No," but I said, "No, you telling me. Show me the scene. Don't tell me the scene. Show me the scene." And I said, "Okay, you want me to show you the scene, huh? I want you to read this scene." Like, because one person, like this one girl, she read my scene and she was like, "This is like soft porn." I was like, "No, soft porn." I said, "Soft porn, they got clothes on. They naked in that book."
So you had an erotica level. She put you another level. Man,
so it's not like when I use the sex, I don't use it as like they see these girls say, "Hey, I'm about to objectify you. You're beautiful. Your butt's big, and you fit the stereotype of somebody who let me hit it." So I'm about to hit it. Well, my sex scene is they reinforcing what they feeling for each other. I want them to reinforce, like when they going hard like that, and she got her foot on the end table and she's bouncing and they building up that momentum, and her back against the wall and his arm is above her and they just going in. I want to show that. I want to create the atmosphere and the mood on how they end up doing that level of intense love making. I want to show that. I'm about to teach you a lesson tonight.
Man, I might have to have you. I might have to have you come on my show. He said, she said, man, and talk to my audience about how you put together your sex scenes, man. Because that's some of the subject we have on our show. So I'm gonna have to remember you, man, from one of my shows coming up. And I do one a month. I may start doing 2. I'll let you know when I do the next one, because I got one scheduled this week, okay? I'm gonna touch back. Yeah, have you come on and read one to the audience and then explain to us what that character was going through. So that'd be interesting, man. I got 2 co-hosts too. So you think you'd like to do that?
Yeah, I would love to do that. You ain't noticed I like to talk to people.
Yeah, man, we're going to hook you up, man. We're going to hook you up. But look, Rasheed, man, I appreciate you coming on here, man. You was a really, really good guest, man. Really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we definitely going to have you back. Yeah, gotta have you
so
back,
much.
man. Yeah. So before we go, man, is there any final thoughts you'd like to share with our audience, man? It's good. We're going to be replaying this, man, all week long, man. It's going to be about 1,000 hits.
1,000 hits to these 1,000 people that like to hit me up. Rasheed Carter. Look me up. I got all kind of books. If you like edgier books, I got The Young Savage, Wild for the Night, Sucka for Love. But if you like just that smooth, also don't forget my Love in the Chamber series, because that's off the hook. But if you want that love, eroticism, the man know how to motivate and stimulate a woman, then you got to give my boy Trust a shout out with that Trust and Love 1 and 2. That's what it is. And like, yo, do you want me to give my phone number? Because you want to call me, I can't get on the train or a plane and get in your city and love you down like these characters do in this book.
I hear you, man. I hear you. So watch out for the inboxing, man. They're going to be hitting you up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Rasheed Carter from Blaque Diamond Publications. He's the partner, CEO with Anita Pillington, and they're doing great things. They're helping people bring their dreams alive, man. That's a wonderful thing, man. So, Rasheed, thanks a million, man, for being on Jerry Royce Live. All right, brother?
All right, appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, man. You take care, and we'll be in touch with you pretty soon, okay? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Jerry Royce Live. You can get us at Spreaker.com/positive-power-21. All right, take care, everybody, and we see you on replay. Thank you for tuning in to the Positive Power 21 Network. Team 21 would like to thank you all for tuning in, and please spread the word and tell a friend. This is Jerry Royce at Positive Power 21, where we get our positive on.
Positive-power21.org, Internet Radio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to PositivePower21.org, Jerry Royce Live. That was Rasheed Carter. He was a good guest. Spread the word, share in your timeline this show. We really appreciate it. Black Radio needs you. Black Radio. Thank you, everybody. Jerry Royce Live. I'm out.